Hello and welcome back to the Kilohertz Mercedes channel. Now I hope you're all safe and well. So for today's video I'm going to be showing you how you swap and replace the auxiliary battery on your Mercedes. So first up, what is an auxiliary battery? So most modern cars these days have two batteries, especially luxury cars, with the main battery being located under the bonnet and the secondary battery for the most part can be found in the boot. So this secondary battery, or auxiliary battery as more commonly known, is normally used for comfort features such as your climate control, your sat nav, heated seats, as well as your engine stop start. So if you're getting an auxiliary battery malfunction issue or your stop start's not actually working, it's highly likely that the battery will need to be replaced, which is what I'm going to be detailing in this video. Now if you want to know how you swap and replace the main car battery, check my video up here where I've already gone through and detailed how you do that. Anyway, enough chatter, let's get on with the video. So before we start, do you actually know where your auxiliary battery is located on your car? Generally, it can be found within the boot of the car or within the engine bay. However, on some models, it can even be located under the passenger footwell carpet. Check your car's manual to confirm. Now for my car, the auxiliary battery is located under the boot floor within the spare wheel well. As previously mentioned, check your car's manual if you're unsure of where yours is located. Hook the boot floor via its handle onto the weather strip so you don't have to manually hold it in place. Now let's remove the auxiliary battery from the car. You can do this with the main car battery still connected. It is perfectly safe to do so. Obviously make sure that the car is switched off before attempting this, of course. The very first thing to do is remove the red plastic safety cover which is covering the positive terminal. Take it off and leave it in a safe place. As per the main car battery, always disconnect the negative terminal first. That's the negative terminal. Now for all Mercedes models, it should be with a 10mm socket. Once disconnected, position the wire below the battery so there's no risk of it accidentally touching the terminal once again. Now proceed with removing the positive terminal next, again with a 10mm socket. And again, remove the wire and position it below the battery so it's safely out of the way. Next, carefully unclip the battery's plastic breather tube by simply pulling it out. With everything now disconnected from the battery, you'll notice that the battery is still held in place with a metal cage. This may of course vary depending on the model of Mercedes and how the battery is attached. Once again, use a 10mm socket to undo this safety cage, freeing the battery. Open up the cage and carefully lift out the battery. Be aware that these batteries, although small, still weigh up to 5 kilos each. So let's take a look at the actual battery. As my battery featured here was an original Mercedes supplied one, you can see the part number listed on the top left. However, the model and type of battery fitted to your car may vary. Check your car's handbook for confirmation. These batteries are 12 volt lead acid and are the size often found within motorcycles. So refitting is essentially the same process but in reverse. There's just a couple of little pointers which you must remember to do, otherwise you'll have problems going forward. Ensure that the cage or battery holder fitted to your car has been correctly tightened up and that the battery has no movement or any play in it whatsoever. Next, remember to refit the battery breather tube. When refitting the terminals once again, make sure that you connect the positive terminal first. That's the positive. With that connected, then refit the negative once again. Lastly, double check both bolts one final time to ensure that they're on tight, as well as the bolt holding the protective frame is also securely in place. Now remember to replace the little plastic safety cover over the protective terminals once again. And you're done. The auxiliary battery is now being replaced. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up this video. Now swapping and replacing the auxiliary battery is far easier than the main battery. If you're fairly confident and you're good at DIY, you should have no issues with this whatsoever. So if you enjoyed this video and you found it useful, please click on that like button, which does help the channel grow. And if you haven't done already, consider clicking on that subscribe button with the bell icon so you're notified as soon as uploading your new videos and content. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, cheers.